Tom Fox, staff photographer Dallas Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott, 21, is congratulated by offensive guard Zack Martin, 70, left, on his short third-quarter touchdown run against the Los Angeles Rams during their NFC Divisional Playoff game at Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles, Saturday, January 12, 2019. Tom Fox, the Dallas Morning News editor's note, this is the second in a series of 8 posts breaking down the depth chart of each position group on the Dallas Cowboys roster. Today we'll break down the running backs. Ezekiel Elliott defines what the Cowboys' offense is all about. The Cowboys remain a run-first team in a league that throws the ball more than ever before. Elliott has led the NFL in rushing in 2 of his first 3 seasons, the first back to make that claim in 18 years. He's had 19 games with 100 or more yards rushing since entering the league. No other back has more than 14. Elliott's combination of power, speed and balance sets him apart. The Cowboys emphasized him as a receiver out of the backfield in 2018, and he responded with 77 receptions, a franchise record for a running back, for 567 yards. Elliott led all players with an average of 133.4 yards per scrimmage in 18. His 2,001 yards accounted for 34% of the team's offensive production. This league is notoriously hard on running backs. The wear and tear of the position grinds some of the best into mediocrity before players at other positions. The Cowboys are well aware of the decline of performance at the position. But there are exceptions. There are generational talents that defy the odds. The Cowboys consider Elliott to be an exception. An extension is unlikely to come this offseason. Too many key players are lined up ahead of him in terms of timing, but the club won't play games with an athlete who is essential to their success. Elliott is so dominant at this stage of his career it's difficult to justify putting the ball in someone else's hands. Rod Smith managed only 44 carries this past season for 127 yards. The backup won't get many opportunities, but the club needs more than 2.9 yards a carry when they do give Elliott a rest. Position need, 2.5 out of 5 stars address and free agency. Given Elliott's youth and workload, it's unlikely the Cowboys will spend here in free agency. A veteran like Tevin Coleman, who has been so productive in a backup role in Atlanta, would be tempting. But again, the limited number of touches available behind Elliott make the free agent dollars better dispersed elsewhere. Fullback is another matter. Snaps are limited here as well, but this has been part of the team's packages in recent years. The Cowboys will consider bringing back Olawale or could look elsewhere. Address and draft. Elliott's backup is likely to come from the 3rd day of the draft. There are 2 ways to approach the position. The Cowboys can go with an every-down back, someone like Boise State's Alexander Mattison, or go with a change-of-pace back, someone with a different skill set to incorporate into the offense like Stanford's Bryce Love or Washington State's James Williams. The idea is to go young here in the hopes of developing a player who can fill a niche going forward and help on special teams. Bottom line, Elliott's the driving force behind any offensive success the Cowboys enjoy. He sets the imposing, physical tone. That won't change in 19. The goal is to find a young, explosive player who complements Elliott and can be productive in limited opportunities. Twitter, @DavidMordman. The roster name, age, years left on contract. Ezekiel Elliott 23, 2 Rod Smith 27 FA, Darius Jackson 25 1 Jamize Olawale 29 FA, Jordan Chun 24 2 Series schedule Sunday, quarterbacks Monday, running backs Tuesday, tight ends Wednesday, wide receivers Thursday, offensive line Friday, defensive line Saturday, linebackers Sunday March 10th, defensive backs